So I'm a big fan of tips and tricks across social media, and here's one you should do at the beginning of any social media campaign you're doing online, and that is being consistent. And when I say consistent, I mean consistent with your name. On many social media sites, you have what's called vanity URLs. So a vanity URL is facebook.com/name, twitter.com/name. And one of the most frustrating things is when you've got a really good name, or you've got your brand name, your company name, and you go to these sites and it's not available. So you end up spending hours going across different sites, seeing what's available, what's not. Now, there's a really good tool called Noem.com. And what this does, it shortcuts that process. So instead of going to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, you can actually go to this site and put in a vanity URL, or put in a name, sorry, I should say, and click check it, and then it will look at all these sites for you. So if I used one, let's say Ibiza dentist, you say check it, it goes across, as you can see, it checks a number of different sites to see if it's available. So this is a good one actually, because it's available across some of the main sites like Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube. So if I was a dentist in Ibiza, I would possibly look at grabbing this URL. Now, if you're not a dentist in Ibiza, don't just grab it and hold dentists at random. But it is a really good URL, or vanity URL, for you guys to get. Now, what also it does, it tells you where things are not available. So let's say if I typed in, I don't know, Pasha Ibiza, it tells you where it's not available. So if you look on, again, look at some of the main ones: Facebook, Flickr, Pinterest, Tumblr, Twitter. It says that URL, twitter.com/Pasha Ibiza, is not available. So if it was me and I wanted to do something with Pasha and Ibiza and I saw it's not available on some of them, or the main ones, I probably would look at getting another name. Now, again, the reason why I like this tip, or the reason why I think this is important, is because it will give you an idea what's available and what's not, but also what you can also possibly get. So if you've got a business already, it might be worth typing in something that's similar to your name to see if it's available. If it is available, I would look at grabbing the vanity URL. Now, I'm not saying to grab the Twitter or the Facebook simply to use. I'm really saying, would you be upset if somebody else on the island would grab that vanity URL and start tweeting or putting stuff up on Flickr or YouTube with that name? And I think most people would want to avoid that. So that's just a really quick tip. The site's called Noem.com, and that's one of many tips that I will be giving on the 21st of February 2015 at the How to Grow Your Business on Social Media workshop. Now, all my tips really will be actionable. It's not just theory, it's how you can actually take that and use it immediately. So to find out more about this workshop, please go to alexspromotions.com. That's ALEXSPROMOTIONS.com to find out more about the day, find out really what you're going to get on that day, the agenda, a bit more about myself, Andrew Davis, and if you're interested, you can fill out the form and we'll get back to you. Okay? Thank you very much, and hopefully I will see you on the 21st.